Hey guys, okay, got some requests on how better vocalize or explain how to create an illusion. So there's two different ways that I know of, okay? And then there's one way, and then there's dreaming. But I'm going to explain the first way in meditation, where you can create an illusion. Now the first thing you got to do when you meditate and you cross over and you're totally out there, you're totally out there, relaxed, you want to have soul hands. What I mean by that is when you meditate, try to bring two soul hands out, just like your normal hands. Pretend they're your normal hands, but they're your soul hands. Okay? When you're totally meditated, stay conscious, bring out your soul hands, and then create something. Okay? Basically that's it. Now, bringing out your soul hands took me about a month to figure out how to do it. And just keep doing it. Picture two hands right here in your chest. And now your soul has been in your body, and the only time it is active running around, more or less, is when you dream. Then you get to see it, because you're in the dream. You're in a dream, and you're dreaming, you're running around, having a good time. Your hands are there, everything's there, and you're running around having a good time. You're creating an illusion, the dream illusion, okay? You're creating an illusion in a dream. That's what a dream is. You're creating for your reality here. Setting things up for this reality. Getting a new job, winning the lottery, getting married, buying a minivan. Okay? Society already figured it out for you, so now you know what to do. So if you ain't playing society's game, you want to create something for yourself. So this is where you do it, in dreams. And you wake up thinking nothing of it, you gotta go to the bathroom, okay? Now, meditate, keep trying to bring out your soul hands. Slap yourself in the face. When you get them out, finally, you get your hands out, they're free, and you can start doing things. Then, learn how to touch different items in different levels. Okay, say you're high. You're really high in the light, more or less in the light. Try to touch it. Then come down. And you'll see everything in the light disappears, and you come down into the lower levels. And if you can see with your hands. You touch a cup. There's a cup sitting here, but you're high, on a higher level. You'll reach out and you'll go right through it. It's like the cup's not there, but it's there. Don't stop there. Hang on to the cup. Look at the cup. And come down with your hand on it. Feel yourself lowering down root chakra levels, and the cup will become more dense and more dense and more solid. Then you'll notice the cup becomes totally solid. You can pick it up and smash it if you want, okay? That is one of the things you got to learn. You don't have to, but it's good to do that, because then you'll know in the spirit world low and high. Because you'll be creating something one day, and you'll have it sitting there, and you come back to it the next day, and you can see it, but you can't touch it. You're like, what the hell happened? Well, you're too high. You got to come down. Then you can start picking it up again. That's the thing you got to learn. Okay? Get your soul hands out. When you got your soul hands out, try playing with objects, up and down. Raise yourself in vibration and come down in vibration. Because there's been many times that I go back to my vehicle and I try to create it, and I'm so high, I can see it, full color, but I can't, I'm a ghost. And then I come down, vibration, down to more of the earth level, and bam, there it is. You hurt yourself. For an example, the other day, I fell asleep fantasizing about shooting zombies. I went into a dream where I'm shooting zombies. I had all these zombies were in a truck, and the truck was the only way to get down, in the back of a trailer of a truck. And the truck was the only way to get down there all around. And then I thought I could sneak down, so I'm sitting on the edge of this, whatever it is, to get into the back of this trailer, and all of a sudden I look up and the zombies are right there. And I had an M16, I went, but I fell back and I shot my foot. I woke up, I'm freaking, my spirit, my innocence screams out, Rich shot himself, because everybody in the spirit world, Jesus, knows I'm sleeping. And shit happens when I sleep. He comes, I'm looking at my foot, and there's this goo running out of the bottom of it, and my foot fucking hurts. I'm freaking out. I'm like, holy shit. And I already know, because I already stabbed myself, shot myself, everything. I know it's just skins. But it's actually hurting. I couldn't believe it. He takes me to the hospital. Jesus carries me to the hospital. The nurse comes. She looks at the hole, understands what the hell's going on. I shot myself. Christ takes the gun away from me. Calls me a bunch of names, you stupid son of a bitch. And then the nurse takes this gauze and she packs it in with a pencil or something. She knows what she's doing. She's done it 1,000 times. She packs this gauze, the hole where the bullet went through my foot. She packs it in with this gauze, and then she wraps it up. She goes, now walk on it like you normally would, and you'll be fine in a couple hours. Because the skins go whoop, and they heal right back up. But the thing is, when it's healing, you're releasing energy, and the energy is this ectoplasm stuff, and it's really slimy. It's like glue, and it was coming off my foot, this glue stuff. And she said that's the only thing you had to do is, change a Band-Aid once in a while. She told Jesus what to do. Here you go. Here's some gauze. See you later. And basically that was it. But that is dream space, subconscious. Okay? You're playing in the dream space, creating, and you're in the subconscious, and it's just as fucking real as it is. And you're in the spirit world. You're in the spirit world, but you're also in creating world. So you're doing two things. There's a bunch of things going on here, okay? There's multi-level things going on in the dream. Okay? You're playing with your soul, you're playing with your conscious mind and your subconscious mind, and they're all playing out, creating reality for you. But sometimes your conscious mind gets in there so good, because I was fantasizing, shooting, and I went into a dream, and I kept on going. That was the difference. And I shot myself in the foot. Symbolically, shooting yourself in the foot is kind of a stupid thing to do. And it was referring to what was happening in my life. I'm shooting myself in the foot. I don't even know what it means yet. Jesus knows, I forgot. I was too busy doing other things. But I know I shot myself in the foot. Meaning I fucked up in my waking consciousness. I think what it means is, that girl over there in overseas Europe or wherever, the last videos I made where she yelled at me, I said something in that video where I shot myself in the foot. Basically. Yeah, I fuck up in my videos all the time because I am no fucking artist to fucking explain things. I can't even talk right, okay? Not really. I'm doing the best I can here. So, that's what I mean. That's the reality you can get. You can fucking kill yourself. I could have took it in the fucking heart and the head. Alright? So you gotta be careful. That's the reality of it. But, that's just dream. Rarely ever happens. And if you do, Jesus will hook you right up and take care of you. You'll have a headache for a day. That's about it. Or unless you get punched in the eye from a demon, and then you got cuts all over your eyes, bruised, and you got a black eye for 3 days. Which has happened to me too. But anyway, just, it is what it is. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Just don't live in fear, man. That's why you need Christ. That's why you stay with Christ. So you can take out all the bad shit and stay in Christ consciousness. Okay? Now, when all these bad things happened to me, when I shot myself in the foot, It was my soul. My soul shot me in the foot. The higher power shot me in the foot. Give me an explanation. Smarten up, you asshole. Okay? To me. Smarten up. Back to meditation and your hands. Now that, where I shot myself in the foot, you have your hands. You're full, solid spirit in the dream space. Totally engaged in the ethereal spirit reality, astral reality. Alright? You're totally there. What you gotta do is, in your meditation, go there. It's really hard. It's another level that's really deep. It's deep. And the only way you get there is through sleep. Now, in your dream. Now, but start off in the lighter, okay? The lighter. It's all low. This is all earth level low stuff going on in what we're talking about. So you meditate. You bring out your hands. Do the cup thing where you go high and low. Now you can go high with your hands all the way into divinity. All the way up or down to where all the bad guys are. But you want to learn to grab the lighter and know the density of where you are and where the lighter is. The lighter is where you left it and you can't grab it. You can't grab it. The lighter's here, but you can't grab it. But it's actually like this. You're way up here. The lighter's here, but you're way up here, and you gotta come down in vibration to where this is. And this is the same thing as when you're doing remote viewing. Watch my past videos, I explain it also. When you're doing remote viewing or projecting your consciousness somewhere, you want to know the density up and down to find that reality. Okay? Now, once you finally do this and you know up and down, you're pretty good. You're going to be doing that for the rest of your life. You just got to remember to do it consciously in meditation without falling asleep or going to the bathroom. So, once you got your hands out, don't think about it. Think about, oh, I'm hungry. I wish I had an apple. Walk over to the fridge, open the door, pull out an apple. Your hunger created that reality. Your hunger in your gut created what you know in your head told your spirit, or your spirit and your head told your hunger, oh, we're going to get an apple. You walk over, you don't even think about it. You just go over to the door, reach out, and take an apple. Now do that consciously. Don't do it spontaneously. Spontaneously, it's all real. But you don't catch it. You're not doing it consciously. Bring it to your conscious. I'm hungry. I'm going to walk over to the fridge. And you're in meditation. I'm walking over to the fridge. Pretend you're walking. Or just pretend, or actually do it. In a fantasy in your head. Walk over to the fridge. Pull out the apple. Now do that 1,000 times. And you'll start to notice the differences. And you pull out you created that whole play. You created that whole play consciously. And that's the difference between unconscious and conscious. Do it consciously. Once you start doing it consciously, one stupid little thing like that, you automatically create it. You now do it consciously, and the apple's in the fridge. You know it's in the fridge because that's where you fucking left it in reality. But there is no difference. Not really. Walk over to the fridge, grab the apple. Now take a bite. Taste it, smell it. You created a fucking apple in the illusion. You created your room, the fridge, the stove, and everything else that goes along to get the apple. You created all that unconsciously because that's what your brain knows. So your brain takes you to get the apple in the illusion. You created the apple in the illusion. You created the desk. You created the bed you laid in. You getting up, walking across the floor, past the stove, pots and pans, sink, water, open the fridge, grab the apple. All that you created to get an apple, you created. And you consciously did it, but you were only focused on the apple. Everything else around you, you created. Now, you see that? You see what I'm fucking talking about? Everything in the room, you're in the blackness right now. You're in the blackness. You wanted an apple, and you're in the blackness. Whoop, your bedroom appeared in the blackness. Like I showed you in the last video. Your bedroom appeared in the blackness. It's not total. It's only what you know to get to the apple. That's what you created. Go get the apple. Take a bite. Happy. You're done creating an illusion. Now, own that fucking place. Own that bubble. Own that bubble in the blackness. Go to the door. Open it. What do you see? You ain't created out there yet. You're going to see blackness. Or your subconscious already knows what's behind that door. Walk out and go. You're still in the bubble. Creating new stuff. Your subconscious is creating new stuff. Your conscious mind is creating stuff. If you know what's behind the door, if you know in your conscious mind here what is behind the door, and you open it and you know, I get the newspaper, let the dog out for a piss, all that, that's your subconscious already created it. Okay? If you open the door and it's black out there and you're just staring in the blackness, well, you're in the bubble and you ain't created out there yet. You only created what you know. That's what you can do in meditation. And you can expand on that. Walk out into the blackness, or just put your foot, take your hand, bend down, take your hand, put it in the blackness where the floor should be, outside the cement floor on the steps. Okay? Most people have steps in their houses. Pretend your steps there. Put your hand where the steps should be, or the grass, or the ground, or the fucking driveway, wherever you think, whatever you want. Put it there and say, make my backyard. There's your backyard. Blue sky, grass, everything. That's simple. Now you created in the blackness bubble, in the bubble that you're living in, you just expanded the bubble even more to create your world. You walk 30 feet and you'll be in the blackness again. But your mind is projecting, and it's projecting back at you. And you can smell it and taste it and everything. That's creating an illusion. And then a neighbor walks by, somebody you can't stand who's been pissing you off for the rest of your life, for 20 years, and he walks by and gives you the finger, create an M16 and shoot him in the head. You can do that. You can do that in the illusion. Alright? The guy ain't real. The guy is not real. He's a subconscious projection of what you don't like. Or you can walk over there and punch me. Don't do any of that. But you can. If you're a rotten prick, you can do that. And they do it all day long. I do it. All day long people do that. But you gotta be careful before shooting somebody in the illusion, because you gotta learn projection. Is that a projection, or is that a real person? Do you really want to take the chance and have Christ smack you around for an hour? That's what you got to think about. Now, we got 10 minutes left. So, that is what you can do meditating. Okay? Now, that's the easy phase one. It's easy, but you got to learn it. Okay? You got to learn it over time. The second thing is, when you're meditating, and all of a sudden you check out and you fall asleep, you sort of drift off, and all of a sudden, if you're doing this, and you're meditating and you're doing it, you'll see it. All of a sudden there's color and there's place, and all of a sudden you're doing something, and you're playing. You're in a dream. You're in a quasi dream, and all of a sudden you totally fall asleep. You're in a dream, and now you're dreaming. You're totally out. REM sleep. That's another illusion. And that illusion is serious. That is what you want to create in. This is what you do. Okay? This is what you do. Now, I'll go back to the first illusion. Sorry. Now, when you created everything, your subconscious and you put your hand and you create in your living room, and you put your hand in the driveway and you're walking around, you're playing in your illusion, and you're creating things, fire hydrants, a dog, whatever you're doing, whatever you're playing with, creating things. And all of a sudden, there's a car. You don't know who it is. There's a car sitting in your driveway. It's a 68 Nova. You don't own one. You've never seen one. Holy shit, that's a nice car, man. But you don't. Your mind says, don't take it. The police are going to come and shoot you. Right? Your mind says, don't take that car. Even if it's not yours, somebody must be at the house. I'm going to go in the house and find out who's here. Because this ain't my car. I can't take it. Bullshit. It's your fucking dream. Your subconscious and your soul are both working with you now. They want you to wake up. Your soul, your subconscious, put that car there. Now go drive it. Get in, turn the key, drive it up the driveway down the road. Park it, three doors down the road. Get out and go. Because your conscious in your mind, it's just a little bit of consciousness. You're conscious still in the dream. It's just a little bit. And then you go, Jesus, what? And he goes, I got a car. Reach underneath the car, pick it up. If you can't pick it up, that's your mind telling you you can't pick it up. Because that's a car. But in this world, it can be heavy. It can be light as a feather. Whatever your mind tells you. Okay? The physics of the earth don't fucking apply in the illusion. They can be heavy and they can be light as a feather. Reach underneath and try to pick it up. You won't be able to pick it up. Because you're living a lie. You're living in an illusion. You create the illusion. Pick it up. Put your hands underneath the car. You grab the chassis. And tell yourself, it's a great big feather. Give it to Jesus. He puts it in sane illusion. He'll be here when you get here. Done. Your mind, your soul, your subconscious just made you a Nova SS. Or your old bass guitar. You're dreaming about your old bass guitar when you're a kid. It's totally gone, sold for 50 years, but you're dreaming about it. You know, you're dreaming about it. And all of a sudden you wake up and you go, oh man, I wish I had my bass. I wish I had my bass. And all of a sudden, whoa. Go back to your bass right now. You're awake from the dream. Go back to your bass. Yeah, I got it. Jesus! Give it to him. Or pile it up in a room somewhere where you know where it all is. But you gotta know the room consciously and how to get there consciously. So my best bet is if you're already with Jesus Christ, give it to him, he'll stick it in his fucking garage, and it'll be there when you get here. And you'll die one day, you'll go in the light and everybody's crying and hugging, and Jesus goes, hey, come here. He goes, can you get this shit out of my garage? Fucking, that's the way it works, man. He's gonna say, can you get this shit out of my garage? Take it home to your house now. You're here, take it home. That's the way it works, man. That's the way it works. That's what I'm doing. I got so much crap up there you believe. Anyway, I'm making another video right now because I gotta do part 2 of creating an illusion. This is basically meditating and becoming conscious and finding the reality of things. Alright? Real simple. I can break it down even worse, but I'm sweating already and it's hot. Okay? So, part 2 coming up.